So, we're nearly at the big night. Saturday the 22nd of October. DFC 1, War at the Wood. As you know, we're going to have a red corner. We're going to have a blue corner. Right now, you're locked into the Gully corner with your host, D Gully. And I'm joined by a special guest. A familiar face, I'm sure. One of the combatants on Saturday the 22nd. He's stepping in the ring. He's going to put in that work. You got Ginge. What's going on?
What is going on?
Familiar face, I'm sure.
Yeah. They might know me.
Listen, they might. Listen, Ginge, it's almost showtime, bro. We ain't got long.
No.
How are you feeling?
Same as always, great.
Yeah?
Yeah. No
You
change.
seem quite calm, quite peaceful, composed.
Always.
Is that generally your demeanour?
I try, yeah.
Yeah.
Same attitude every day.
All good.
Good days, bad days, no highs, no lows.
All good. Well, you know, obviously there's a lot of hype about DFC 1. There's a lot of talk and there's a lot of curiosity actually about the fact that people who have become public figures through football are stepping out in public, not in private, not behind closed doors, stepping out on worldwide coverage to get in the ring and try and really test it out. My first question is, what possessed you, bro? What possessed you?
It wasn't even a possession. It was like, them lot were talking about it. SK got into fighting. Donny started doing a bit of training. Flips had his fight. The conversations were always flowing, especially on the X1's bus.
Yeah.
We had a lot of energy around it, and they were always coming up with, we might actually put on a card one day. We might want to, you know, push some boxing stuff and do some shows. Ginge, we know you got a past in boxing. We've done a little in-house sparring as well. I won't say how that goes, but they know, you know. And then off the back of it, they just messaged me. They said, Ginge, we're pretty sure that we want to go ahead with it. Would you be keen? And I thought it was only right. You know, I would be keen. I like challenging myself with different kind of challenges all the time. And I thought, I haven't stepped in a ring in a good couple of years. This will be a nice challenge for me to get back into a camp, get back into that kind of shape, because there's different shapes for different causes.
Sure.
And I fancied the challenge, and I was excited to do it with obviously my bros and the Dons, which I've been a part of for a long time now. So I thought it was only right that I do it with them.
So you said getting back into it.
Yeah.
So to what extent were you previously involved in boxing and whatnot then?
It's been on and off like my whole life, really. Football's always been my main sport.
Yeah.
And whenever I've not been participating in football, I've kept myself kind of busy with training and boxing. I'm a huge fanatic fan-wise, like watching from a young age. Passed on by my relatives, they were really into it. So, you know, you get into it from a young age and you understand the greats. And then in year 7, as most people do, you challenge with anger and like mentality issues, and you kind of want to challenge yourself. And my father thought it was a good idea for me to test the waters and go and do a little bit of boxing. And we had a boxing coach from a gym called Double Jab come into our school in about year 7, and I just jumped in, and then they kind of took me down to their club. And I was participating in that for about a year when football was just on the side, Sunday stuff.
Yeah,
and then it started to get serious, started to play a different level, put the boxing aside, and then really focused in on that for years. And then I went out to America, came back, and kind of fell out of love with football. And I was like, I need to get my mind right. I need to focus on another sport, just for a while, just for a hobby. And boxing was my go-to. So yeah, and then I just took it up again for a while, and then it's just been patchy in and out. I've always, with my job, with the training, it's always been something that I've been forced, because I think it's a great part of physical exercise, like especially with weight loss and just hard level training. So I've always trained it. You know, people question the quality and how specific, but it's always been a part of something that I've been doing for the last 10 years that I've been doing my job as well. So
nice.
It's always there.
Nice. Is this fight like a one-off back in, or is it potentially the start of a new run? Listen,
these lot, Flips loves me, and he's gassing me up and he's saying,
course.
you know, I need you to be at all the fights.
To ask.
yeah. Realistically, I don't think I have a choice. So you'll probably see me again if this will, and I reckon it will snowball. I think it's a good thing that they're doing. I think they're managing it right. I don't think it's being taken out of proportion. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube fighting business going on at the minute, 100%. And these lot are taking it with a serious taste, and they're doing it right. So 100%. For me, one fight at a time, and I'm not like, oh, there's this card in my. I don't care. I care about Saturday. Care about respecting the situation I'm in and going with that. But if it went well, you know, yeah, why not? But I speak to a lot of my friends. I've got a few friends that are pros and stuff, and there's levels to this thing, you know. And when you step in with them, you realise, you know, maybe I'm not. You know, you put on a pair of gloves, you punch someone in the face, you think you're the boy, but then you get punched in your face, and you're like, whoa. So I'm not gonna jump out and say, yeah, I'm keen on my boxing now, I'm a pro. No, for me, one step at a time. Really enjoyed this camp. Really enjoyed the challenges. Main thing for me is getting Saturday out of the way successfully, and then I'll think about the future.
Nice,
yeah,
nice. So you're going up against Pat Hill, on the 22nd. I saw a couple of videos of Pat Hill. He looks a bit tasty. You know, he's a man who, in my opinion, I could tell that he's been in this boxing thing for a while, because he looks like he's had a few punches to the face. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know.
All right.
But I was worried for you, because you know, obviously, obviously now I know that you have that experience and that it's been a part of your lifestyle. Obviously, Don's is the home team, so obviously the first thing I thought when I saw Pat Hill was, oh shit, like, he's been around, didn't he? Like, I hope this isn't like a first step out, but obviously it's not. No. So I feel good. But obviously, I want to know from you. Have you seen anything from him? Have you seen any clips of his, or have you more not really?
At the beginning, when they first put it to me, like, that he could be a potential opponent, then he got taken away, and then because of SK's situation, they thought, you know what, these two are both keen, let's go for it.
Yeah.
I had a video sent to me. He's got fights on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you can say, I mean, people can stereotype physical appearances and stuff like that. You could say he looks like a boxer of that caliber. I know a lot of people that have known him from his MMA days, and everyone says the same thing. You know, he's a goer, he's hard working. It's never going to be an easy fight, which is great. So yeah, I mean, I know him as much to respect him and know he loves his craft. He loves doing this. I know it's not his full-time thing. So I know he's up for it. I know he's training hard for it, and that's all I need to know. You know, you try and go into, if you're clever, you should go into every fight saying, this will be my toughest opponent. They're going to be the hardest hitter, fastest mover, and that's how I'm going to treat him. So
nice.
Yeah, nothing but respect.
All good, man. That's all good. Like, fights don't have to necessarily. Like, you don't necessarily have to. I
think this is where me and him are going to be good, because it's not, I'm going to knock your block off, I'm going to do this, I'm going to knock you out. It's a gentleman's sport. That's what I was going to say. You're talking about two guys that have got a lot of pride, probably. I mean, I can speak for myself, and I believe in what I've heard of him. He's got a lot of pride, and I believe he's up for this as much as I am. And I think with that makes a tastier fight sometimes, because, you know, it's not malicious. Sometimes people like the malicious thing, you know, 100%. Like the Eubank Connor, that was a bit, but look what happened there anyway. But, you know, that does put a taste in your mouth for the fight. But then sometimes you can see two gents going, these men are going to squabble, and they're going to go hard at each other. And it's not malice, but it's skill now.
100%.
And heart, you know, because we both got that, I believe. So I believe there's nothing taken away from the fact that, well, I don't have any malice towards him, and I believe he's got the same to me. But I believe this should still get everyone's tails up to go, look, this fight's going to go off, because this is a willing, fit, healthy man, and so is this one over here, and they both want to win. And if you both want to win and got a demeanor to win and don't know how to lose, then what more do you want from a fight, realistically?
True story, my bro.
You know.
No, true stories. So, you know what, bro, I know some fighters, more the cocky ones, like, they like to give away the strategy. Like, they're so confident, they'll tell you 2 weeks early.
Some of them can execute like that. They're the real bad boys. I'm fans of some of those guys.
I personally, if I was a boxer, like, I wouldn't tell you anything. You know, I want the whole thing to be a surprise. Well, as much as it can be, because, you know, obviously. But without asking you your strategy or your plan, what would you say, you know, in terms of strengths? Like, because you know, obviously some boxers more rely on maybe their speed, whereas some boxers maybe rely on the conditioning, the fact they can go the whole 12, versus some people are more like knockout artists. Like they know they can't go the 12, so they need you down in 2.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I know that you do strength and conditioning and that you do training and whatnot. So to me, I start thinking about endurance. So I was like thinking, like, for example, the fact that, you know, you have the stamina to last 12 rounds, like, as long as it...
We're doing 4-2s, by the way.
Sorry, pardon me. You know what I mean, bro? But you have the... I believe you have the...
We could go 12. That'd be a nice challenge, boy. 12 is a long time in the ring.
Both got experience in that. You could both fight in it. But generally speaking, though, would you say, like, endurance is, like, one of your key qualities that, as a fighter for you, you might have more exceptional than other fighters of your current level?
Yeah, I mean, anyone knows me. I'm not egotistic, but I believe in my craft and what I do to my, like, with myself every day. I wake up correctly, I eat correctly as much as I can. I've been known when I haven't got competitions to have a good time, but apart from that, when camp or training for a different competition or whatever it may be, I take it deadly serious and I apply myself, and I believe at the end of the day I want to beat everyone, and I believe I got the capability to, as long as the right work's put in. And I do apply myself in that way. So I always believe in my engine, but fighting's a different game. It's not a running sport, it's not a lifting sport. You know, this is combat. There's different aspects to it. You know, we've had a good camp. We've been training probably hard for like 7-8 weeks with it. Some say that's enough time if you're taking it serious for 4 rounds or 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Realistically, it's over in a blink. If you've been in the ring, you'll know that 4 rounds or 2 minutes or 3-2s for other boys, it can go like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, 6 weeks of serious graft I put in. I believe in my engine always, naturally anyway. But I believe we done the right work this time round in regards to being more specific to boxing, and I feel confident in my engine. I heard he's a goer as well, so I heard everyone saying you're not gonna put him down. You know, he's there. He's really like he's durable. He's tough. So these are all good. Again, these are great things to make a fight, because I believe that about myself. So you might see 2 guys slugging it out for full 2 minutes, 4 rounds, you know,
100%.
Which I think makes a great show. And I've said to everyone, the main thing I want to achieve from this thing is a great show, like a really good squabble.
Trust
you know
me,
what I mean? No one backing down. Us putting ourselves out and you know, putting yourself on the line like that. So that's what I believe I'm going to do. As far as I'm concerned, I consider him to do that, and I believe that's what's going to make it a great fight.
100%. I know that that nobody's slinging mud at one another, and you guys are keeping it classy. But I did hear that he said that you're not a good footballer. I heard.
You didn't hear that?
No, I did. That's what I heard.
You're trying to wind me up.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't give a shit. Like, you guys never come down and watch me.
That's what I heard.
I don't give a shit. Add that in. Nah, bro, you can sling all these.
I heard. There's no slide tackle in the world that could prepare you.
Shut
for battle. That's what I heard.
All right, cool. He's probably terrible at football too. There you go. We're not footballers at this moment in time.
I respect the class level still. You
look, if you want me to sling, like, it's not about slinging mud. I don't have a bad word to say. I don't know the guy. I've never been about that nature. So even when I know a guy, I won't even go out and say it like that. I'll have my feelings and whatnot, but I want it to be honourable. I want it to be it's a gent sport, bro. Like, this ain't no YouTube. Well, it's on YouTube, funny enough, but it's no YouTube. Dude, I'm going to sell the fight. I'm selling the fight by saying he's a goer,
and I'm a goer.
I'm a fucking goer. Like, we're gonna fucking go. Yeah, there's gonna be some punches thrown. That's all I know. Like, people are like, I know I'm gonna get hit, and guess what? I know I'm gonna hit him, and I'm not gonna hit him hard. He's gonna hit me hard.
Yeah,
bruh. Yeah, that's a great night.
Are you gonna have your loved ones in attendance?
Yeah, but they're all reluctant, man. But they all have to be there, because I got so many people coming. And thank you to everyone that's supporting this. Crazy, it's love. And another thing that's gonna hopefully get me going on, not hopefully, will get me going 100%, is the support that's been shown, and it's love from everyone. But yeah, I got some loved ones there. They're not keen. You know, they like my face. And things happen. So but it's all good. Like, they're gonna be there. Jarring when you hear your mum saying, knock him out.
Trust me. That's how you know. Listen, you can't lose, bro. Mum's in the crowd. How can you lose, bro?
Yeah, hey, listen, it's life, bro. Things happen, but nah, man. Look, regardless of them, even if it was just me and him in a, I'm not gonna say a dark room because pause. You know what I mean? Like if it's just me and him in a ring and we're sparring, I believe the same. Like we're both. If it's a serious spar, it doesn't matter who's in the room for me. I know who I am and I know what I want to achieve.
I respect it, my bro.
So that's what we go for, And if I can make my mum or anyone else that there's proud and happy and glad, then boom, we're in the money.
Good, I hope so. I hope you don't. Listen, you have to win, my bro. He has to win.
Are you going to say this to him tomorrow?
No, he has to win. No. You have to win, bro. Don's home team, Gully Court, he
but
has
you
to
forget,
win.
these men are out here for TUA, and this is a TUA fighter. So that's why this is a proper lie. They didn't even want us to fight at first because it's in-house business. And I respect that. But at the same time, whatever, innit? We're both fighting now. I know a lot of people are on the fence. I'll remember that when we get the dub. You get me? I don't want to see man slinging that arm around my shoulder. That wasn't there a couple of weeks ago when we were sweating in the
back
gym.
In the day, they didn't want to know.
Back a couple of weeks ago.
They didn't want to know.
No, I'm joking. Look, I respect everyone's got to do what they got to do for this fight. He's a home fighter for TUA, the gym that they're working alongside with. I'm a Don. I would have liked to have seen a little more Don love, but it's cool. Nah, it's cool. I'm poking, but bro, it's all for a great fight. It's all for a good fight. It's all for
I love that, man. I think we want to know a little prediction.
Yeah.
Like how do you see it playing out? Go on.
Well, obviously, I believe strongly I'll be victorious.
All right.
As I like to hope he'll think that he'll be victorious. There is 4 rounds. It can go any which way, bro. Like in regards to, I believe I got a lot of power. I've trained differently. I've trained for the 4. I'm not trained for no knockout spectacular. I would like to look good when I box. I've been looking like Joe Joyce in the past, but Joe Joyce is a good boxer. So listen, don't rant with Joe Joyce.
I don't want that smoke.
No one wants that smoke.
Not me, bro.
So I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to enjoy it. I want to throw punches. I want to bob and weave, all that good stuff.
Nice.
I believe in my engine more than most people. I believe I'm going to be able to step it up in the later rounds if he's still there.
Okay.
So
that's a clue still. That's a clue. Man said if he's still there, blood.
Listen, that's fighting, isn't it? That's the fight game. That's the fight game. I'm prepared for the 4 rounds. I'm prepared for a win on points. I'm not prepared to go for a 1-punch knockout. I'm prepared to box. That's what we're here to do. So we'll box.
It's not a Wilder thing.
Nah, that guy can't box, man.
It's not a one-hit wonder for 4 rounds.
He's got a marvellous right hand he does. It's crazy. I don't even know because his legs are mad. But so skinny, but it rattles me. But he's him. But yeah, bro, obviously it's lovely to get the crowd going, and if there's a man on his bum, then it's crazy, If you can get put on your bum and get back up and put someone on the bum, then it's double bubble. But for me, we're prepared for the points, but realistically, if I can catch him with some flush punches, to be honest with you, through my sparring experience and people I've worked with and stuff like that, if he can get through that, full credit in it, like he is as durable and as tough as they say. So
personally, I think that you guys fight is going to be one of the more skilled fights.
I don't know, man. I think it might get brawly,
Boy, it might. Obviously,
get brawly
man on man.
still.
So
yeah. We all say this. We all going with the intention to look clean, but when a man gets punched, a man wants to throw one back.
There's other fights on the card that, to me, I just think all out slugfest.
I don't know if they're going to make it to round 2. I've got people that got respect and love for me. They want me to look good, and they don't. If I start doing all of that, they'll pull me on it after and say never fight again.
Yeah, I'm saying. I feel like you both, as much as you both want the win, I feel like you both also want to showcase
skills, man. This is
the fact that you've got skill.
I wouldn't box. I'm not boxing for ego, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not here for bottle. I got enough of that in my life. I'm reassured. I know who I am as a man. Like I said, this is because I enjoy competition. I enjoy high level competition. Combat sport is elite sport. People don't realize the mentality, the physicality that go into it. So for me, this is just an opportunity to go and showcase that kind of thing. So I'm really happy to do that. But I'm not here for bottle. Like I need to knock him out, bro. As I'm sure he will. Look, it's nice, but more so show my skills, show my heart, show my character, leave there with people going Ginge, what a fucking guy.
There you go.
Know what I mean?
And then they look at Floyd, if anything. Maybe, I don't know about anybody else, but when I think of Floyd, I just think of him out.
Hey, brother, I'm not talking about that skill.
bro, nah. But you know what I'm saying, bro. You got a man like a Wilder, he's just known for laying out everybody, whereas Floyd, you don't necessarily lay out everybody.
Yeah.
But
let me meet in the middle. Let me go Canelo, innit? Let me go Canelo.
Canelo! Yeah, I'll give you Canelo.
That's my cousin anyway, man. He rang me the other day, man. He sent me love.
I see your point still. They should even do a little quick shoot.
Yeah, when I didn't have the beard, it was a lot closer. But nah, listen, I admire them fighters. I watch them fighters. Can't really emulate them fighters. They're a class of their own. But bro, boxing's boxing, and on the night.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know I'm going to be in the ring.
We're gonna catch
I wish.
We got a guarantee, you know. Next Dom Fight Club, I want to see you in the ring. Come on, you make a promise here today.
If Big Dog gets lost in traffic or can't make it, whatever, then I'll keep standing. I'll stand in for him. Yeah, but I need a proper camp still. I need a camp. Maybe DFC too. I need a camp.
We got your name down. But I'll interview you then,
bro. Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick, you know. But what? Is there any forfeits for any of the Dons should anyone lose?
Listen, brother, these men are talking crud to me saying, Ginge, you can't lose. Like, this is the Don's name and rare tear.
Yeah.
But until I see them man put their fucking neck on the line, you get me? I'm like, but at the same time, I get what they're saying. But you know what I mean? A lot of men are talking the talk.
If man ain't doing it, man can't really talk like that when man ain't walking.
Let's see how the fight goes. If I'm a mess, then I deserve all the heckling I get and all the abuse I get. But that's another thing to drive me to put on a good show. Fight hard, have heart.
Listen, I reckon he's gonna do it.
Yeah. There's your prediction.
The Don's family know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. You know you're gonna do it.
It's gonna be. Listen.
You know.
Yeah. I'm humble, but you know, I believe in my craft. I believe. Well, that's not my. I believe in my other craft, but I believe in myself.
Word.
I believe I put in the right work. I believe I've had enough experience in the past, and I've had enough experience in the last 8 weeks to get this job done. As I hope he believes, because no one should be stepping in the ring if they don't believe in himself. Because this ain't a game, by the way. When they're getting clattered in their face, bro.
Straight.
You know,
by a big man.
You know, and hats off to everyone that's jumping in. You know, I know there might be a couple newbies in there. Credit to you lot. A couple experienced people. They know what they're doing. So anyone jumping in the ring, bro, it's gonna be a good night there. Make sure you're there, and if you're not there. Whatever, bro. You're missing out on a great night. What else are you doing on a Friday in November, brother?
Come on.
In October, sorry.
October. Don't know nothing.
Don't even. I've been punching my head.
Listen, prepping for Halloween, innit?
You know all them things. But listen, if you're not there, if you're not showing love, whatever.
I want to leave it with you, Ginger. So I want you to close for us, right? I just want a quick message to the Don's family ahead of the night.
Yeah.
And possibly a message to your opponent, respectfully.
Yeah. All the Don's family that have shown Ginge love over the years, it's all love. All of you all you waste men, let me use that term instead, that have dropped comments on me in the past, I hope you're in for a good night also. Anyone praying on my downfall, good luck to you for the rest of your life. But for my man, bro, all the best. I ain't seen him. We said about a face-off, whatever those things, gloves are off business, but for me, it would have been corny. Like I want to see him on the night, shake his hand before, shake his hand after, and get busy, bro. Like seriously busy. Do you know what I mean? Throw some hands in there, and I know he's up for it. So let's go, my boy.
Trust me, I can feel it from I can feel it from the other side of the sofa. That man mean it. I can feel it, bro. Like man mean it. You know when a man talks certain. You know what it was like in school. Hold me back. Hold me back. Bro, no one's holding you back, bro.
I was taught from a young age on the football pitch. If you get into an argument with a man, on the football pitch, if you do the handbags thing, you better lay him out or don't do it at all. And that's always been my attitude, you know. So I'm there to be serious. I'm a serious guy. I wouldn't be wasting my Saturday evening. I haven't drank in 9 weeks, brother.
See that there? That's that real camp life.
So for me, and that was just more about committing. I had a few other things. I had the marathon. I got another competition, but don't worry about that. It's just a little fitness something that's not going to get in the way of anything. No excuses ever. But I've had a few things. So I said I want to discipline myself. Show myself some respect, show the situation some respect, and 22nd of October, I'm hoping it all comes to fruition and we'll make some big moves, man.
Listen,
we look good.
We're gonna get a result. We're gonna get the right result. The Don's family know it. I know it. You know it, and I can't wait to see it. Yeah, man. They got Ginge. You already know this is the Gully Corner. You know now. It's the Gully Corner. It's the first.
Shout out my boy Vibes.
Won't be the last. Trust me. My bro,
Love.
best of luck.
Yeah.
You don't need
Come
it.
on, genius.